I want to talk about emergency contacts. You know, when you're filling out things at your job and then filling out like benefits for your job or something like that, and they ask you who's your emergency contact. Your emergency contact should be somebody that you know that's going to answer the phone right away. Not somebody that's you got to leave a voicemail to or a text to and they don't get around to it. You know how you got people that always had their phone off, or I should say on silent, not vibrate, silent. And it's like they don't give a hell what's going on if they're in the house or wherever they are. The only time I have my phone on silent is when I'm in the movies. You know, I don't have it on vibrate, I have it silent. If I'm in the movies or if I'm somewhere like at a concert or, you know, a comedy show or something like that where I don't want it to ring, I don't even want it to vibrate. So that's the only time. But if you've been around people, you know how you got friends, you got relatives, you got people that you call and they don't pick up. You gotta leave. Sometimes they send you the voicemail. You know, you can tell they send you the voicemail or not. Sometimes they send you the voicemail. Sometimes it rings, and it gets to the voicemail. So you leave the voicemail and they don't get back to you within an hour or so. Like their life is so daggone busy. It's like every time you call them. It's not like every now and again. It's like every time you call them. Then they call you back. They call you back, you know, they might call you back in 10 or 15 minutes or so. Sometimes they don't call you back. Then they be like, oh, I forgot. You know, I saw you called me, but yeah, I was doing something and I forgot you, you know. Or if you send them a text, they don't respond back. You know, they don't respond back within an hour or so, you know, sometimes. And those are the people you don't want to have as your emergency contact. Because if there's an emergency, you need somebody to be on the phone right away. They're like, look, this such and such has happened to this person. You know, we need you to get to, you know, this place and this place right away. Okay, boom. That's my little 2 cents. If you got kids, you know how kids are. They see you calling, they probably going to ignore it and call you back just because you're the parent or whatever. You know, you probably got some kids that probably call you right, answer the phone right away, you know. But for the majority, I'm telling you, you know what I'm talking about. These kids be acting like they don't want to talk to you, or they can't answer the phone, or they life just so important. But every time you with them, you see them on the phone. So you know it's not because they away from their phones. If that person that you call all the time and they don't answer the phone, but when you with them, they always on their phone, they're ignoring you. I hate to tell you, they're ignoring you. You should know. Because I know people don't want to answer the phone when there's a phone number they don't know. I'm guilty of doing that. Operator, does it come up as operator? If it's, you know, if you police or something calling, I don't know. If they leave a voicemail, call right away. But you have some people, you leave them a voicemail, they're gonna call you back in 2 or 3 hours. Too busy having so much fun that they can't get back to you. You know them people. So if you got a spouse or a partner that does that, you need to let them know. You know you're not my emergency contact, right? See how they feel. Like, what? Why am I not your responder? Because you don't answer the phone. You don't respond back to me quick enough. So I know you're not going to respond back to somebody else calling about something might have happened to me or something. So if you don't respond back to me, I know you ain't going to respond back to somebody else. You know? So that's my 2 cents, y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. You might be the person that's guilty of not calling people back, not answering phones, always having your phone on silent for whatever reason. Like you just shutting off the world. You don't care if nobody get in contact with you. You don't want nobody to get in contact with you. That's what a cell phone is for. Yeah, people gonna be like, I always have my phone on silent because, even you can have it on vibrate. I mean, I know the vibrate is like loud, but it ain't as loud as the ringer. And then with women, you have your phone in your purse most time. So it's gonna muffle the vibration, the loud vibration, if you have it in your purse. So that's not an excuse.